I thought I was a goner there.
Morning, Harold.
Yeah, morning, George. I thought I was a goner there.
Why, what happened?
Well, I was having a stroll across the butter and he come at me with a bloody rolled-up newspaper, didn't he? Make love, not war, mate.
What were you doing on the butter in the first place?
Well, I was on my way to the marmalade, see? It's the most direct route. See, it's not as picturesque as cutting across the fried egg, you see.
No. Fried egg's best at this time of the morning before it congeals.
Oh, I don't like it greasy food. I can't stand greasy food. You keep slipping off, don't you? Yes.
Disgusting.
So anyway, I thought if I got to the marmalade jar before he done, and I run round the rim a bit, dangle my feet in it a bit, you see? Yeah. I thought I might put him off, see?
Hello. He's gone. Come on, race you to sugar bowl.
Right. Oh. So how's the family then?
Mustn't complain.
Still living in that old pork pie on that coffee stall in Finsbury Park, are you?
No, had to move. Family of black beetles moved into the sausage roll next door.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it's like? Before the end of the week, they'll be all over the place.
Yeah.
It lowers the tone of the pork pie.
Oh, I know. I've heard as many as 25 live to one Scotch egg, you know?
Oh, disgusting.
I don't know why we flies do that. I don't particularly enjoy it, do you?
No. Hey, Harold.
Yeah?
Fancy creep up the cheese before the crowd arrive?
Don't mind.
Oh, so where are you living then, Harold?
Oh, the same old place.
The dog?
Yeah. But it's all right. I mean, there's plenty of place for the children to play, you know. We've let one of the ears to a retired flea.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to be with a circus. Nice class of flea. Keeps himself to himself. Not too clean, I'm glad to say. Still, he's a bit of company for the wife when I'm away on a bit of business.
Oh, yeah.
We're thinking of retiring and opening up a theatrical boarding dog, you know.
Retiring?
Yeah.
Hey, Harold, I'm thinking of emigrating.
Well, fed up.
Yeah, I mean, what is my life? What is it? Hanging around dustbins, crawling up drains, wiping my feet on the bread, promiscuous sex on a rasher of streaky. I mean, life, there must be more to life than just pleasure. I mean, why?
No.
Why are we here?
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder. I mean, God put us all here for some purpose, didn't he? Even human beings. I mean, they're on the earth for some reason, even though it may not be obvious to us.
Now, there's a puzzle. What's the point of them?
I'll tell you what the puzzle is to me, though.
What's that, Harold?
We're human beings. Well, you ask any fly and he can't tell you.
What?
Where do human beings go in winter time?
That's a puzzle. I say, Harold, it's a lovely day. Fancy a dip in the milk jug?
I don't mind. Tell you what, I'll race you there. Last one in's a tsetse. Good evening. The item you're about to see may shock you, may horrify you, may upset you. Nevertheless, we feel we have a public duty to pose the question, who are the black and white minstrels? A lot of people ask why, but that would take a lot longer to answer. Here is a typical sample of their work.
Don't be late, that's why I can't hardly wait. Open up that golden gate, California, here I come, yeah!
On the face of it, harmless, pleasant entertainment. But why is it necessary for 30 grown men to put on cocoa and pose as Negroes? After all, in this country today, there are over 1 million real Negroes. Surely the BBC could have found 30 who couldn't sing or dance and had no sense of rhythm. But no, instead they insist on foisting this bizarre lie on a gullible public week after week. What is the truth that lurks behind the cocoa? Who are these men?
Of the night meets the gold of the day.
The so-called Tony Mercer. What proof have we that it actually is Tony Mercer? In that get-up, he could be anybody. He's obviously not a singer. I mean, look at that build, those chubby hands, those little pink-rimmed eyes. I mean, he could be anybody. I suggest to you, in fact, that this man is none other than Lord Hill, chairman of the BBC Board of Governors. And what of the man who calls himself Di Francis?
My heart's the wings I tangled around Alabama.
His rise to fame coincided with the decline of the BBC programme Monitor. It's obviously a phony Welsh name. I suggest to you that this man is, in fact, Hugh Weldon, head of BBC programmes. Or as he likes to call himself, Hugh the Pithead. It's when one considers John Bolter that the blood runs cold. Look carefully. Listen.
June light discloses love's olden dream sparkling anew. Moonlight.
And roses, yes. That high-pitched, almost female voice, those curious mannerisms. I suggest to you that the name John Bolter shields the identity of head of BBC Two, David Attenborough. Week after week, these men attempt to supplement their pathetic, miserable official pittances by the pretense of being entertainers. And it doesn't end there. Look. Kenneth Bojangles Allsop. Cliff Banjo Mitchellmore. Alan Alabama-bound Wicker. Peter Justacoon West. Robin Rufus Rastus Day. And Kenneth Hush My Mouth Wolstenholme. It's a sad commentary that men like these should be forced to descend to earn their living like this. The remedy is in your hands. Pay your licence fees. Make the BBC solvent so that these miserable wretches can be paid a living wage. It doesn't end there. It's not just the black and white minstrels. Recently, the Director General himself has been forced to the ultimate degradation. So next time you watch the David Nixon show, pity poor Sir Hugh Carlton Green as he crouches on that desk in a skin imitating Basil Brush. Give generously. I thank you. Good night.